In this section, we're going to cover lesson 4.2 on the check writing process. For this lesson, we're going to start off by adding our equations. And these really aren't so much as equations as just notes that you should know about writing a check. So the steps to writing a check, which just to know, all should be done in pen. One, always write the date. Two, write the name of the person or organization to whom payment will be made. Three, write the amount of check as a numeral, meaning in number form. Four, write the amount of the check in words with cents as a fraction of a dollar. Five, make a notation on the memo line to indicate the check's purpose. This step is definitely optional. Last step, sign the check. So the 6 steps to writing a check. Go ahead and take a moment to write all this information down. While you're doing that, I'm going to talk about the 2 vocab words for this lesson. The first one is checking account. Checking account is a deposit account held at your bank that gives you convenient access to your money. The second one was check. Check is a paper document directing the bank to deduct money from your checking account and make a payment to the person named on the check. go ahead and take a look at example 3. Example 3 says, write the amounts in word form or as a numeral. So it gives you in word form, you need to write it in the numeral form. If it's in number form, you need to write it in the word form, because on the check, they will verify that both of them match. Okay? So it says here 62.59 in word form. So we would write this as 62 and 59 over 100. When you go to write this as a word form, you always want to put your change as a fraction of a dollar. So I put 59 and a dollar is worth 100. So we're going to put it over 100. Basically 100 cents. We don't reduce these fractions. We just leave them as they are, written over 100. Here in part B, this time it gives us the word form 20-3 and 42 over $100 as a numeral. So we're going to write it in number form. So I'm going to write the number 2 followed by the number 3. I'm going to put a decimal to represent, now I'm talking about my change. And it says 42 over 100. So we would write that as 0.42. Here in this section, we have 2 questions in the try on your own. They say either write the number as word form or as a numeral. Take about 5 minutes, if that, to answer questions 5 and 6 for the try on your own. Go ahead and pause your video now. As you can see, the answers to questions 5 and 6 have now been provided for you. Go ahead and take a moment to write those 2 answers down. If you have questions, please let me know. And then what I want you to do is take a moment to answer the debriefing questions on the following slide.